right, just wrapping up day one of Brown's training camp, the Camino alongside Mike Shaw, but we're in the indoor facility now. They were outside with practice. It got a little bit hot out there.
Yeah, which explains my hat.
Exactly.
I was trying to keep the sun
off. We were getting it going out there, but I don't know. Day one impressions, but I know it's kind of tough when they're just going through 11 on 11s and 7 on 7s, but what was the main focal point that stuck out to you today?
Well, I think it's happening like right here in the field house for me. You know, you step back from this and you see Baker Mayfield walk up to the podium, you see Odell Beckham Jr. walk up, Denzel Ward, Myles Garrett, you know, 4 guys that you kind of think are going to probably be in Pro Bowls, if not this year, together sometime in the next couple of years. And then you see Freddie Kitchens come out, which he will be doing here shortly. And I'm not saying he looks like the guy that doesn't belong in the picture with everyone else, but I am going to write about Freddie for tomorrow, for the post I'm going to put up tomorrow morning. And because I just think it's one of these turnkey operations almost. And here's a guy who's never coached an NFL game as a head coach. And I think that is really an intriguing situation. Not that he can't do it, he might be great at it, but it's the one unknown, I think, about this team.
Yeah, there's a lot of star power on this team. That definitely stuck out to me today. But you're right, you've got a first-year head coach that's out there, and looks like he belongs, you know, but it is that aspect of a first-year head coach. I wonder how he will manage a lot of those personalities that they have.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he met with the media yesterday and he talked about how he knows the question's going to be, are there enough balls to go around for this offense, and that he'll make sure there are. And I get that. I have full faith that he'll be able to do that. But being a head coach is a lot more than that. That's what an offensive coordinator does, right? So being a head coach is managing all of the egos involved. It's managing bad days at practice and how you deal with that. How do you play your guys in the exhibition season? How do you get them ready for an opener? We've seen so many times, Nick, in this town where head coaches haven't had any clue how to get the team ready for the season opener. That's why the record in season openers is like what?
Yeah,
1 in 19.
That's right.
I might be exaggerating that, but I think it's close to that. So, you know, I think that's his first order of business. Can he get this team ready on day one to go out and get off to the kind of start that they need to get off to? Because as a rookie head coach, if they're 2 and 4 or 1 and 3 or something like that, all those questions are going to be asked of him. Like, what did you do in the exhibition season? Why isn't this team better prepared?
You know, it's funny. Myles Garrett came in and we were talking with him. He had such a nice start to his career, and I think it's funny when we're talking about offense and all the star power on the offensive side of the football. No one seems to be talking about the defense, and I happen to think about they might have a nice defensive line, and the DBs look pretty solid.
Yeah, and if the latest reports that I read from Adam Schefter on Twitter are true, Mike Daniels of Green Bay is in here as we speak, possibly.
Probably in this building right now.
Could be. You know, a guy who's more of a run defender than an inside pass rusher, but a guy that Dorsey knows, obviously, and some other guys in his front office know from his Green Bay days. So that could be another piece that they might add to a defensive line that's already pretty talented and pretty deep.
Yeah, you just look at how this whole training camp is going to evolve. I mean, this is every day. This is questions every day. This is the footage, the media every day. How a team handles this, do you think that tells us a lot about kind of maybe how they'll be able to handle the entire year?
Yeah, in a couple of ways. Like, we've been here for practices during training camp where we've seen the ball hit the ground all over the place during these, during these offensive drills and offensive sets. And I think you kind of, you run into national guys who come in here from other towns, and they've been to Baltimore, they've been to Pittsburgh, they've been to New England, they've been wherever, Atlanta, and they all talk about how sloppy the practices look sometimes.
Wow.
Here. And you can chalk that up and say, oh, it's training camp, what's the matter? But I think you're going to see, as we saw today on a couple of occasions, when Odell Beckham made just some fantastic catches out there, we're going to see just a higher level of offense run in this camp. And I think that's going to be one indicator that this team is maybe ready to be a contender finally.
I was going to ask you your impressions of OBJ. Again, it's one practice. We're going to take it easier. But just seeing Baker throw to him twice those first 2 plays in 11 on 11s, what was your initial reaction to this guy?
Yeah, I mean, he caught a touchdown pass on an inside route on Denzel Ward, who's a pretty good cornerback. And I know, listen, they weren't even in full pads today. But I just think you're going to see an element to this offense that we've never seen before. I mean, just think, 2 years ago we were talking about the wide receivers as one of the worst position groups on this team. When Ray Farmer was here, we were discussing whether he considered wide receivers even important. And now we're looking, and it's clearly the deepest position on this team, I think. You feel as good about quarterback as you do about wide receivers now, and that's a really good sign.
All right, one of the things that I heard today a lot over and over again was, and this is probably stomping all over Hugh Jackson now that he's gone, but was that his practices would cut out 25, 30 minutes early. This practice went about 15 minutes long. Is this going to be like a hard-nosed type camp, and are we going to continue to pile on the Hugh Jackson era here?
Well, that happens every time. I mean, it happened when Hugh walked in. He got the benefit of the doubt that he was running practices better than Mike Penton was. So we're going to hear a lot of that. There's a lot of revisionist history going on. When these regime changes happen. The thing that I'm going to be really interested in is that we got a glimpse in Hard Knocks of what Freddie Kitchens and Todd Haley were really harping at Hugh Jackson about, which was giving players days off in practice and letting them ride a stationary bike. And those two guys clearly thought that was the wrong way to go, and that was the famous scene where Hugh's saying, look, I'm driving the bus. When you guys are head coaches, you can decide. Well, now he's a head coach, and we'll see how he handles this part of it. But if today is any indication, they ran over about 30 to 40 minutes longer than we thought. I think he's probably going to have to follow through with what he talked about last year, which is holding these guys accountable on a daily basis to get better.
Last thing for you, 45 days until kickoff, week 1 against the Titans. Does that hit you as, wow, we still got a long way to go, or is it, wow, this is coming quick?
Yeah, it hits me as we still have a long way to go, because we know it's first day of camp, and we know what the excitement level is in this town. People are out there chanting players' names. I think there may even have been chanting media guys' names.
I think I heard that at one point.
All right, so we know that there must have been some drinking going on for that to have happened. Yeah. But it's going to be just a long way without a lot of things happening along the way of importance. It's going to be daily grind of practice. I think it's going to feel like it's September 9th. It's going to take forever.
Well, we appreciate it. Day 1 at training camp in the books. Special thanks to Matt Florjancic. I'm Nick Camino for Bud Shaw. Have a good one.